take orders from no man. I don't follow nobody. I'm the one in control. I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't adjust, I don't compromise. He got to deal with me as I am. And if a man can't handle that, then he's just not strong enough for me. Period. I am the prize. He's supposed to prove himself to me.
I think that a lot of men think that y'all are more of an option than you actually are. We have to be honest and say that a lot of men are just not good men. And we're at a point now in society with men where women have to get onto a Facebook group and ask a bunch of women that they don't know, hey, is this nigga all right? Is he abusive? Does he take care of his children? These are the questions that women are literally having to ask. And now women have gotten to a point where we don't care. Being alone is not scary anymore. It's not scary. And actually, a lot of the times being alone is actually a more viable option than you as a man think that you are as an option.
Okay. That shit. Oh, God. All right.
What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I am your host, Shaun C. As you heard in the opening clip, it's the same thing that we always hear. Women being independent, not needing men, and that part where she talked about women don't need men anymore. That part stands out to me because we're starting to hear this more and more. And even though in some aspects it's true, it's not true. But what's more disturbing is the implications it will have down the line. You see, there's an experiment that was ran long time ago, and in it predicted exactly the things that we're going through. But you're gonna have to continue watching for us to get to that experiment. What I'm gonna show you in the beginning is a bunch of behaviors, attitudes, and we're gonna see how both men and women are reacting in this current society and how one experiment predicted it all. Do me a favor, hit that like button, and with that being said, let's get started.
I don't need to find a man.
You don't want to find a man?
No.
How old are you?
27.
But when you become 45, you're going to think about it.
But I'm not looking for a man. My life is too busy for that.
How many bodies did you catch in 2024?
I'd say like 4. I honestly don't know, but I know like my whole body count, maybe like 2 or 3 this year.
You know your whole body count, what is it?
18.
When's like the cutoff before you're like, yeah, I'm doing too much?
Never, there's not really no cutoff, like.
Yes. Put your baby daddy in the room and I beg for.
What do you feel about girls expecting gifts from men? Chanel purse.
But like, what do you mean girls? Like my wife, my girlfriend?
I'm not talking about wife.
Girlfriend, like a random girl, like who?
Not even like someone you're talking to. Not even necessarily like a girlfriend.
And she wants a gift for me.
Let's say you're talking to her for like 2 weeks.
And she wants a gift
and she
for me.
wants you to take her shopping. What do you think about that?
Then she just wants a
She
guy.
wants you to pay for her nails. She wants you to
Not
pay
me.
for her
That's not me.
hair.
You're not. I'm
That's
not.
not you. But
I'm
what
not
do
your
you
sugar
think
daddy.
about that?
That's fine.
What's your thoughts
if
on
that's
that?
what you're used to, then go look for that. You know, you're looking for a credit card. You're not looking for a man. Because if we're talking for 2 weeks, we're not official. You're not my girlfriend. You're not my wife. We're not engaged.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? There's no feelings there. I feel like that 2 weeks is not enough to build a connection or love. I'll take my wife shopping. I'll take my girl shopping because there's love there.
Yeah.
But a random chick, then at that point I'm your sugar daddy.
So these are the common conversations that we have in these spaces. And I wanted to start off showing you different aspects of what we're hearing from modern women. And you have ranging from they don't need a man to no shame about their body counts, just whatever it be, whatever happens, happens, being overly vain about their looks and who they are. And this is not to say that people shouldn't have high expectations of themselves, but people should also have realistic expectations. And then another thing is these expectations that modern women have is for men to do for them without them providing anything. And when you look at these behaviors as a whole, you realize that women have changed. And you could say, well, it's the freedom of women that have changed, or you could say, or the lack of fathers to help with the emotional maturity and regulation of these young women have changed. Additionally, you could say social media is one of the biggest things that have changed, because now women have access to men and people from a whole bunch of different places. Women have access to see other women and other men and compare themselves in their lives to those people and think that's the measuring stick of who they are based upon what they do, not who they are, right? They think that's who they should be. But the measuring stick isn't about character. The measuring stick is about status. And I believe that this is one of the factors causing the problems that we're seeing with dating and relationships today.
I'm doing it. Excuse us. Good job, Chris. Happy birthday, my guy. Yeah, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, brother. No problem. Yo, this is crazy. Somebody in the comment section said they don't even follow God like this. Don't laugh! Research. Do y'all know them? How you doing?
How are you?
I'm good.
Are you King?
Yes, I am.
I'm Raven.
Raven, nice to meet you. Are you American?
I am.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you are too, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. This is my girlfriend, Ayana.
Nice to meet you, Ayana. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet y'all. Where y'all going to Lark?
Yeah, Lark.
I'm going to Lark right now, too.
Lark?
Lark. I say Lark. I don't know why I say Lark.
Some American shit.
I'm so real.
Dope.
Yeah, exactly.
They have to know that.
What's my goal with my brand? Like, what you mean as far as just like what
Where are you trying to end up?
I'm going to end up on top. Yeah.
On top?
On top.
Period. On top.
On top.
I like it.
But
On top. We should do a video, birthday video.
Yeah. You look really nice, by the way. I like the color of your dress and everything.
Thank you. You look nice too.
Oh, thank you. Shout out to my lady, you know, for the night, you know.
Okay.
Now, one of the things that stood out to me isn't the obvious, okay? This is a very beautiful young lady, not gonna lie. She a baddie. She nice, okay? But that's not even the point. Actually, one of the things that stood out to me is when the friend said, you know, what's the goal of your business? And he thought about it and said to be number one. I don't think that she wanted that answer. I think it was either just small talk or that she wanted to know, hey, what kind of money you trying to make? A pry into what he doing. King, shout out to this brother doing his thing, right? And you always see the women give him love and respect. You know, tall, good-looking young brother doing his thing. These women just swoon over him. But this isn't your average dude, okay? Your average dude ain't this tall. Your average dude ain't got the look, the swag. That ain't the average dude's experience. Let me show you what the average man is going through right now.
I don't think you're gonna have that much fun in Japan because you fat as fuck.
They told me they don't like fat people in Japan.
They don't. I would take you to Japan, but I don't think you're gonna have as much fun as you would here because you fat as fuck, nigga. Like if you're not a sumo wrestler, nigga, they be like, why the fuck you that fat? You ain't gonna get no bitches.
But you have to understand, maybe your average dude don't look like that, even though in America, a lot of people are overweight. You gotta realize that this dude, his experience is not just his experience because he a big ass dude. His experience would be the same if he was an average dude. You and this dude might have the exact same issues out in this dating world. It's getting to the point that it's, you know, the rejection and the not being able to find anybody is driving a lot of men into isolation. Loneliness in general is affecting everybody, not just men, but women too. That's cap if they tell you they not. But I want you to see how, and this is an extreme example, but I want you to see how some of our young men are dealing with these situations. Check it out.
What's up, Braylon? What's on your mind, son?
I've never really told you this, but when I get older, I'm never gonna have sex.
What?
Ever.
Why?
Technically, I want to live a virgin.
So you gonna be a virgin forever? Like a monk?
Yeah, a monk, basically. Technically, I don't want to carve my path with a lady or something, because I want to carve my own path. Understand my questions. Because I always ponder and question about many things in my head.
Well, you can ponder no questions and still get it on, son.
No. That's just too much for me. Too much on my mental. I can't just figure about someone else's life while on my own. I like to care about my own life.
He's right.
Wow.
Braylon is absolutely right, man. I feel him. Sometimes I wish I didn't nut.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
This young man's story is starting to be more and more common. You have a large swath, over 30% of young men who are under the age of 27 and under, who have never had relations before. You have men who have never even kissed a woman before. And this is becoming more and more prominent. We are seeing this and hearing about this more and more. So I showed you this young man to show you that this is common. Guys are just choosing to say, you know what, I don't want to deal with the problems of these women. I'd rather just deal with myself. And we might say, good on this young man, but this is actually a problem. We don't think it's a problem, but this is actually a problem. This is not even in our programming to be this way. Yet, more and more men are finding themselves being able to relate to this young man's story and his situation.
The average man on a dating app gets 6 matches for every 1,000 right swipes. 69% of men report when they meet up with a girl getting into a non-romantic platonic relationship with them. So you're literally getting 6 matches for every 1,000 right swipes, and 2/3 of them you're getting friend zoned. What a great deal. Here's the thing, the top 10% of men get 100 matches for every 1,000 right swipes. The average woman gets 100 matches for every 1,000 right swipes. So I want you to consider this. The top 10% of men equals the average woman on a dating app.
I'd be curious, what are the girl-to-guy ratios on these dating apps?
For Tinder, it's 9 men for every 1 woman.
No, are you serious?
Yes.
Get out of here.
It's more like 7 to 2 for like Hinge or whatever, but it's still a ridiculous number of men.
Damn.
Single ladies, we are fucked. The dating pool is fucked. You heard me right, we're fucked. So I was scrolling through TikTok and I don't know why these videos landed on my FYP, but some of the male dating coaches videos landed. So I went down a rabbit hole. I was listening to all of the male dating coaches and I was reading all the comments of the men agreeing with this shit. Ladies, if you want to know how these men feel about women, go down the rabbit hole.
About modern women is that they're all 304s. All of them.
This is why women are not attracted to nice guys. Nice guys put in effort. Nice guys put in the effort that says, you are better than me, so I have to put in this effort to get you.
Never try to impress a woman. Never go above and beyond. You have to understand about women is that they love the men that make them feel bad. Never pay for dinner. Never offer to pay for dinner. Don't take women on trips. Don't fly women out anywhere. Want her and stop chasing her.
Now, I thought it was important to show you these last 2 clips because I wanted to show you that your average dude doesn't have a chance on these dating apps, okay? Dating apps are cooked. And then there's all these algorithm and suppression things that make you feel a little bit, so you pay for it. And then when you pay for it, you still are chasing your tail because the swipe's not going to match the amount of money you're paying. Trust me, it's not worth it. What I will say is this. Then you have the dating coaches like this dude here. There was some advice that's really good, not gonna lie. And obviously, if you listen to this advice, it don't sound like it makes sense. Even the women, they might say, oh, this is disgusting. I can't believe you say that. But it's absolutely spot on for the way that some women react to some men. And even though they know what he's saying is true, they can't refute it because they end up falling for the exact same things because of the emotions that are driven by them. But understand, men listening to him saying, don't pay for nothing, don't do nothing, don't do this, don't do that, and just hearing this constantly, eventually a man will come to the conclusion that I shouldn't talk to women at all. If you've been watching this channel, I've told you guys, it's okay if you decide you don't want to date somebody. It's okay if you don't want to put yourself on a line for somebody that's going to use you. I said, though, the problem is too many people, too many men are out here not putting themselves out there, losing the skills to be able to talk to women. Hell, even to talk to people in general. Men are starting to isolate themselves. Men are getting lonely. And I'll be real, I actually just found out that I lost one of my guys. I'm going to be posting a video that's a part of my members only video to let you hear me and P have a discussion about losing this guy. All of these things equal men are just, are done with the BS that they're hearing from modern women. Men are backing out of the dating game. Men aren't even trying to talk to women. And then you have these dysfunctional women out here who basically aren't trying to be women or ladylike. Okay, they don't care about that. They want to do what they want to do when they do it. And all of this stuff that I've showed you to this point in this video can be explained by the next video I'm going to show you. This is the experiment that I told you about, and it's called Mouse Paradise. You may have heard about this, but after you listen to this explanation, after you hear about this, you're going to see firsthand, you're going to hear firsthand how this equates to what we're going on today.
This is why everyone is single and men stop trying. This is the Mouse Paradise, a scientific experiment from the 1960s. They made the perfect world for mice with unlimited food, safety, and no predators. In the beginning, they placed 4 females and 4 males and let them multiply. The population exploded, hundreds, then thousands. Then something strange happened. They stopped mating. And within 4 years, they were extinct. But why? According to scientists, the reason was social interaction overload. Just like humans on social media today. They were in 24/7 interaction with thousands of others. Too much stimulation, too much competition for social status, and this led them to lose the ability to form bonds, to mate and raise their young. Many males became so-called the beautiful ones. They lost interest in females. They just groomed themselves all day and withdrew completely because they could not compete in this chaos anymore. And the females followed by losing interest in males. So no mating, and they all just died without having babies. Since 2010 smartphones, humans are living the same social interaction overload. 24/7 status competition, income and lifestyle comparison with thousands of others, physical looks to impossible standards. And many young people just choose to withdraw. For the first time in history, young people are having less sex than their parents. 30% of men under 30 had no sex for a year. Loneliness epidemic hits us harder than any virus could. The mice couldn't turn this off, but you can.
So think about everything that I just showed you in today's video. I want you to think about how women today are starting to say they don't need a man. That, I can go without, or I'd rather just hang out with my girls, or like I showed you with the Valentine's Day video, where women will dress up in lingerie and they will dance and prance around each other. You have men nowadays who don't want to speak to women, who don't know how to talk to women, who would rather be alone, who can't even get any women to talk to them because they don't even have the skills to do it. Or completely just, hey, I'd rather just lock away, play my video games and stuff. In and of itself, individually, these are not bad things. But again, you are a man. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? As a man, why wouldn't you want to holler at a chick? You as a woman, why the hell is it that you gonna prance around with your girls in your underwear? How is it that both men and women are losing interest in having relations? You have less than 20% of the black men creating most of the kids in the black community. I need you to think about that. The women want these low quality men and shun the men that would be better for them, that would be better fathers, better providers. Yet they complain that the men that they saw, all men are bad. These men ain't good dads, and we gotta check and make sure they not cheating, because y'all dating, giving the attention to the same dudes. This experiment right here predicted it. Gents, I want to hear your thoughts on today's video. There's a lot of stuff that we covered. There was a reason. I want to hear from you down in the comments below, and you're going to want to check out this video right here because it is the other conversation that we had a few days ago that connects to this very topic. You don't want to miss it.